Welcome to the wrap. I'm Caroline Woods, here to take you through today's market action. Stocks closed higher following the Fed's decision to keep interest rates unchanged. The Dow led the trading action throughout the day, gaining 0.7%. The S&P 500 and Nasdaq each added 0.4, while the Russell added 0.3%. Most sectors in the S&P 500 closed higher, with consumer discretionary at the top of the pack. Tech gained close to 1% as well. Communications closed as the biggest laggard, down close to 2%. As for the Fed's unanimous vote to keep interest rates unchanged, Fed Chair Jerome Powell did warn that if large increases in tariffs are sustained, it will lead to higher inflation and lower employment. He said avoiding persistent inflation will depend on the size and timing of tariffs. However, Powell is confident the Fed remains well positioned to adjust with economic uncertainty and says there's no hurry to adjust interest rates with an economy still broadly in balance. Turning to some stocks on the move, NVIDIA, another AI chipmaker, surged near the end of the trading session after Bloomberg reported that President Trump will rescind global chip curbs put in place by the Biden administration. NVIDIA jumped from unchanged to close to 3% higher. ASML, Micron, Lam Research were among other chip stocks leading the Nasdaq 100 today. On the other side of the tech trade, Alphabet had its worst trading day since October of 2023. During testimony at the government's antitrust trial against Google, Apple Services chief Eddie Q said he thinks AI search engines will eventually replace standard search engines such as Google. Q said Apple will evaluate alternatives from OpenAI, Anthropic, and Perplexity AI. Meanwhile, Safari searches declined for the first time last month. Walt Disney shares rallied almost 11% after a beat and raise quarter. Disney also announced plans for a new theme park in Abu Dhabi, which will be Disney's 7th global resort. Revenue for the company's experiences segment climbed 9% to $8.9 billion, beating Wall Street's $8.7 billion estimates. Its Disney Plus platform added 1.4 million subscribers. Operating profit was up 8 times from a year ago. Turning to tomorrow, we'll get earnings from Shopify, ConocoPhillips, and Warner Brothers Discovery before the opening bell. And then the Trade Desk, Coinbase, Cloudflare, and DraftKings report after hours. Also watch for data on jobless claims and productivity and costs. That'll do it for the wrap. I'm Caroline Woods. Remember to tune in 24/7 to SchwabNetwork.com.